People have been asking me about this recent liquidation event, which caused a sort of disturbance in the crypto world. The point is that when you're entering into these contracts, in this case a futures contract or a lending contract, you are staking or lending or posting your cryptocurrency, and in return you get a newly minted equivalent token, a different token, which says you have a claim to recover your asset when you want to. The problem is it's not a one-to-one relationship. The relationship of exchanging between that representative token and the token you've staked is actually controlled by an automatic market maker. And the problem with those is that they can become imbalanced depending on, you've got to have enough tokens of each one in either side to keep it in balance. But if there's a lot of selling going on, the price can go out of balance, and that can trigger more events that can cause it to go further out of balance. And the point is that you're entering into these contracts with a pool, and your collateral exchange is dependent on an automatic market maker that can become imbalanced. And therefore it can get into these spiral situations. And that's part of the instability. The question is like, well, how has traditional finance handled these? Well, when you enter into these contracts, it's usually with a counterparty or central counterparty. I know that's an insult to the libertarians, but you can do a counterparty one-to-one. But what you have is when you stake or lend or post an asset, you have a receivable and payable back. You have a receivable back to you and payable from the counterparty. In accounting terms, you book the thing as a loan or as a collateral posting, and you've got accounting to say it's owed to me by that counterparty. Now in the crypto version, you're affected by the stability of the protocol and the market. In the TradFi version, it's just dependent on your counterparty. You have counterparty risk, but you don't have necessarily systemic risk, in terms of that particular transaction. The problem is that in order to have a receivable payable, you need accounting. You need double entry accounting within the distributed blockchain ledger. Only Tapestry X by Alpha S Core actually has double entry accounting. So when you're considering the enterprise systems that are being utilized in many of these traditional finance use cases, you should be asking the person, have you got receivables and payables? If you don't, how are you accounting for loans or collateral correctly? This is a real issue. And if you look at what's happening in traditional finance, they're able to tokenize assets and they're able to transfer them. Everything after that is somehow in a smart contract. And if they're going to introduce these substitute tokens and these automatic automatic market makers, then they're introducing the same instability that's there in crypto. And that's really not suitable for TradFi. So again, ask your enterprise blockchain, how do you account for loans or pledges of collateral as a payable and receivable? If you have any questions or want to follow up with me, please reach out. I'm only a click away.